Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Colleen and you guessed it, we have another pantry challenge coming your way. Currently I'm still in the month of February and my goal for this month was to get our grocery bill down as low as we could. For this month we spent $331. That video should be posted. I'll put a link in the description box. But my last challenge was a little bit busier. I did a lot of cooking and I frankly don't have energy for it this week. I just don't. So I'm gonna look through the freezer, see what kind of easy things we can do. I'm probably gonna make bigger sides for some dinners that can be easily heated up to go with other meals. Kind of anything just to make the week a little bit easier. So let's see what I came up with. So for tonight's dinner, I found this clearance ground beef. It is 1 pound. It's 1 pound, and I am going to use about 3/4 of this for burgers and another 1/4 for a spaghetti dinner. So to go with our burgers, I found some potatoes from a few weeks ago. They're starting to spud, so we're gonna make some fries. A can of corn. I'm just gonna heat this up and we'll just season it to our preference. And then we have some leftover Kraft mac and cheese from yesterday. So we'll go ahead and heat that up. We'll have this and burgers and call it a night. Okay, so I cut up about 4 potatoes and I have them soaking in cold water for about 45 minutes now. I read online you can do up to 4 hours or more to try and get some of the starches out. I don't know if this is actually helpful, but it's now just become habit. I'm going to go ahead and drain and dry these. This is what I'll be using to season my fries. Just some salt and pepper, onion garlic powder, a little parsley, and I'll be extra careful with the paprika. So the fries are ready for the oven. I got it preheated to 400. I showed you the seasoning, and for the oil I used bacon grease. In my last video I showed you that I save all of our bacon grease for searing and stuff like this. It always brings a nice flavor. So I'm going to bake this for about 20 minutes, flipping halfway. We went ahead and made 3 patties for tonight's dinner. And then I saved just a 1/4 of it. I'm going to go ahead and brown up for a spaghetti dish later this week. I went ahead and melted a little bit of bacon grease. I'm just going to put this on in. I'm just going to brown it up. I'm just going to soak up the extra grease with this paper towel. And then I'm going to season it a little bit with just salt and pepper, because when I reheat it, it will be used for a pasta marinara that will have more seasoning in it, and I'll add some more there to taste. Right, here's how the fries look. They ended up needing about 30 minutes, but I've tested them. I can stick the fork all the way through. So these will be great for dinner tonight, and then for meals later this week, just pop them in the air fryer. Found this in my deep freezer. There's some veggie or vegan spicy chicken patties. I actually had one for lunch today. I got them on clearance. I just air fry these, and they're actually really good. They are spicy, at least to me. And we'll have leftover buns from tonight's dinner. So these two together, just some chicken sandwiches with the extra fries or a side salad, and that is lunch for the week. So we're getting real creative tonight and having pasta for dinner. I've got about maybe 6 ounces of pasta in here. Got some cheese we can throw on top. And here I have that little bit of ground beef that I saved. And in here I have some tomato pasta sauce that I took out of the freezer. And then here I have my leftover tomato soup. How well will that work for a marinara? I don't know. But I have no marinara, and we're using what we have. So this is dinner tonight. So I went ahead and poured all my tomato soup in here. It was homemade, so I know there's tomatoes and bell peppers, onion, garlic. There's a lot of flavor in it. Then I'm just going to pour the rest of this marinara. And then I'm just going to heat it up and taste for seasoning. Right. I have drained the pasta. I'm just going to mix it on in here. And then dinner is ready. So here's dinner. Got our pasta with a little bit of Parmesan. What is pasta without bread? So I've got some butter bread right there, and then just simple salad to go with it. So that's dinner. So tonight's dinner is actually something I saw on TikTok. It was like a hot dog cache. So it was pretty much a cut up potato in a frying pan with some sort of fat, and she threw in hot dogs, and I think there was onion and a little bit of marinara, and just kind of cooked it all together. I do have hot dogs, but I also have this chicken sausage that I don't remember when I bought it from Costco, but I know it's been in there a while. So we're gonna do that, which will add some nice seasoning and flavor to the dish. All right, I've got my half an onion in. I added some olive oil and a little bit of butter. I'm gonna mix this all up and let the onions cook. Now that my potatoes are in, we're just gonna let these cook, and then we'll add the chicken sausage. Okay, now I'm just going to cover the lid and let it cook until the potatoes are done. My hot dog. Okay, I went ahead and added the chicken sausage, gave everything a good mix, and put the lid back on for another 15 minutes, checking on it until it got really crispy and ready for dinner. Ooh, my hair is looking great. So today we are just pulling something from the freezer, some homemade taco soup. Now we like to eat ours with tortilla chips, but I don't have any. We did have just some flour tortillas, so I took 2 of them, cut them up into triangles, and I'm just gonna fry them. Got a little bit of olive oil heating up in my Dutch oven. Now we don't fry things all the time, so when we do, once it's cooled, we'll put it in this old container, and after about 3 uses, then we'll get rid of it. And then over here, I just have my homemade taco soup, which had like some tomatoes, black beans, some corn, and then some shredded chicken. I'm just carefully placing them in the oil until they turn golden brown. So these took very little time at all. I didn't make a whole lot just because I would like them to be fresh. But we just fried them in a little bit of oil, and once they turned golden brown, I took them out and I just added salt to them. I only have this salt. If you have any others, that would probably be better. My soup is heated up. You can see the steam. I'm going to go ahead and grab some tortilla chips, and this is dinner. I've got my potatoes going for tonight's dinner. I did wash and cut them. I leave the skins on because I'm lazy and they don't bother me. I saw this thing where people put chicken broth when they are making mashed potatoes for some extra flavor. Like they boil it in chicken broth. So I am going to go ahead and try that. So I have my cheap little powder. I'm just going to kind of mix that up, let it dissolve, and we'll see if that makes the taste any better. Potatoes are done. So in the same pot, I just have maybe a tablespoon or so of butter starting to melt while those potatoes drain. I'm going to go ahead and give that a quick stir. I'm going to add my milk and probably just some like garlic powder, onion powder to give it a little flavor. And then I'll blend it all up. I like to use a hand mixer to blend this up because I just find it's faster and makes for creamier mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes are done. Let's start working on the rest of the meal. Super complicated. We're going to throw some of these in the air fryer. We're going to heat up this and then assemble our KFC bowls. Dinner's ready. Got my mashed potatoes, some chicken, some corn. You can top this with gravy, but I'm gonna top it with some barbecue sauce and serve it with a side salad. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I had a great time this week. Everything was very simple, not that much prep, and everything tastes really good. That hot dog hash, my husband actually requested that I make that again because I thought there'd be leftovers for him to take to work with him or to eat before work, but he ate all of it. So I did end up making that again because I had all that chicken sausage and I had a lot of potatoes. It was really easy to just whip that together in like 20 minutes, and a lot of it was hands off, as you saw. Once everything was cut in the pan, let it cook. Come back to it, stir it, let it cook, and you're done. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I know I already said it, but I really appreciate you guys being here and supporting me as I'm kind of working through what's going on here. I hope you found a little inspiration, or at least went to look and see what's in the back of your freezer to realize I need to use this up. Because I was very surprised when I found that chicken sausage, because I could not for the life of me remember when I bought it. I'll stop rambling and I'll let you guys go. But if you like this kind of content, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps other people discover it. And if you wouldn't mind subscribing, I've got a lot more challenges like this coming. I do have a $50 week budget challenge for family of 3 coming up, and I think you'll really enjoy it. Bye.